And we're back. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Again, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff here on the Dukect Lounge. I am very happy that you are here with me, Duke CT, here on the lounge. And let's talk a little wrestling. And let's see. Let me just put this thing here. Share the screen. Boom. Boom. Yay. Technology. Anyway, man, AEW has been doing pretty well for the most part. I like there are some things I like, some things things only one thing I don't like. the Death Riders. Uh Swerve has to win, please. Yeah. Swerve, I think this would be a decent match, but I think hopefully it'll be a really good match. I think this is gonna be great because it's Omega, Speedball, Ricochet, and you got TNT title, which is going to probably be a long match. No time limit, no outside interference. I think, I think this could be Adam Cole finally getting his shot. I think that could be really good. I think that could be something really good. I think this is Adam Cole's. He might win the TNT title here. And Daniel Garcia might be leveling up to the International Championship, or he might level up to the Continental Classic title. Who knows? Speaking of that, championships, it's people call this is the Brock type of thing. Back in some the best, the best SummerSlam, probably the best pay per view WE has ever done, and probably the best wrestling pay per view out there. Uh, you know, 2002. I think that's not you can. There's not much of a bad match. Everything flows perfectly in that show. But I think hopefully that'd be nice for Dynasty. But I don't know that. But I think Timeless Tony Storm will lose to Megan Bain. Megan Bain will hold the championship for at least a year. And I think that Tony will drift towards to the TBS championship, or maybe doing something more, going back for revenge or something later on, or maybe she pull off the surprise victory. But I think Megan Bain wins the title here. Uh, Death Riders rated FTR. I think this is going to be the beginning of the end of the end of rated FTR. FTR turns Bill. I think Dax turns heel, and Cash goes with him. Death Riders will retain the trio championships, and hopefully the ops are the ones they see the Death Riders catch them lacking, and then they're the ones who take them out, probably at double or nothing. This is gonna be really good. I think Knight and Osprey. This is gonna be the best. I can't wait for that. I think this is gonna be really good. Osprey and Knight. I think Osprey will win. Knight will be an impressive thing because Knight was a replacement for Jay White. It sucks that Jay White is injured. He has a broken hand, but it looks like he's coming back in a month or so. So it's good. He'll be back in, and I honestly think he should not show up probably till after Double or Nothing to get a nice reset. Hopefully, with Juice Robinson, I want the Bang Bang, the Bullet Club Gold to come back and actually build their new type of thing. Build them up again. Get them a Trios Championship run, or have them win the tag titles. The Guns with tag titles. Have the TNT Championship go to after Adam Cole. You have Juice Robinson with the TNT title, and you get old Jay White, the Continental Classic Championship. Have him win that. Yeah, build him up. Have him win that Continental Classic. Get him back into that. Like build him up. And then he says now he's going to use that cachet to cash in the fire to become world champion. And maybe if Swerve beats him, maybe Swerve versus Jay White, and Jay White picks up the victory. They still have some unfinished business. I mean, after Swerve beats him and you have like a big, like 7 to 8 month reign, that sort of stuff. And then you got Mercedes Moné and Julia Hart. I think Julia Hart wins here because of some interference, a little bit of a Fina interference, and such. And Moné interferes with, CEO will interfere in the path of Harley. And then you have Julia Hart beat Harley. And you have Julia Hart versus Jamie Hayter. And you have Jamie Hayter win. Jamie Hayter versus Megan Bain. All in. Let's go. And then you got Bandito versus Chris Jericho. That looks like it's going to be good. When that thing is officially going to happen, the Ring of Honor World Title. That's going to be a thing. Oh, come on. He's not that. People like him. They like Cope. They like Cope. They actually do. They sing his theme. Well, last week they did do his thing bad, but still. I think there's going to be some interesting. Let's see. Also, let me see. It's going to be if I find out. Let's see. Media. Not this. This one. There it is. The Hurt Syndicate versus Big Bill and Brian Keith, the new villainous side of the Learning Tree. Big Bill has been the surprise pickup for AEW. Brian Keith has done everything they ask and still trying to be that, need that. When he gets the wins and everything and showcases good, he shows how talented he is. And I want to see these two, the Learning Tree, Big Bill, Brian Keith, to get their flowers, but I don't think they do yet. I think it's because I think it's going to be a mix of Jericho losing to Bandito and them getting in that funk. The Hurt Syndicate cleans up the mess. 1, 2, 3. Brand and return and the retain the Hurt Syndicate because they hurt people. They hurt people. There you go. Build up. You're done. Move on. All that stuff there. And then learn entry, implode, and just destroys everything. That's what's going to happen. Let's see. Yes. I saw Brian keep staring at the Hurt. Like, why can't he go there? Have him be part of the Hurt Syndicate. Have Brian Keith be part of the Hurt Syndicate and him just route shot everybody. Him, and then maybe in a year or something, like he actually wins like the TNT title from like Juice Robinson and just have him have a good run with that belt and just have him just continue to be that monster like that, the bounty hunter again. That not that one bad apple. That theme is fine, but come on, get him that, get him the theme, get him the theme back, become the bounty hunter, and have him be back at the world, not just TNT champion. I want him world top champion, maybe in a year or two or something. I have to get the stench from the Learning Tree. And Jericho finally leaves. Or becomes a counselor, or becomes a GM of Ring of Honor. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's what's I want that to happen. So, but yeah, but also in sad news, like I said, AEW has had some injuries. Let's see, the injury bug has hit. Not only that, you had Mark Davis, who just came back, and he's gotten hurt. He's out for a while, and then you got Orange Cassidy. He's gone too. And that sucks. So there's and now Jay White, that's a really big injury, but luckily, not lucky for them, because I hope they get back to their feet soon and got kicking ass again. I think luckily the AEW's roster is and its bench is so deep, so powerful, it's so good that they can have okay, we can keep it moving. And when they come back, they can have some stories to tell and everything else. When they're 100%, then there's nothing they can. There's nothing that can stop them. So yeah, I think that's going to be, that sort of stuff here. So yeah, I think it's going to be something really interesting. I think it's going to be really fun to see, in what the next levels of what the AEW is going. Because by the way, their stuff is doing well. The ratings are doing well. I think BJ Brenthal on X. I hate that. It's Twitter, and that's what I'm going to keep calling it. I don't care. BJ Bro said they revealed the numbers. They said the numbers from AEW are doing good. They're one of the top streaming stuff. They get over 500,000 people watching that and live simulcast. So they are actually averaging, combined them, from 600,000 to 500,000, over 1 million people watching. which is amazing. And meanwhile, WE, they did really. Monday Night Raw was a bit better, pushing its stuff, even though majority of it with SmackDown stars being part of the Raw. And like, why is SmackDown so terrible? Why is SmackDown so forgettable? The main champions are dueling on Raw, and the Raw champion, well, hey, he had a big bloody thing with the Uso, Jimmy, Big Jim, got himself laid out. So yeah, and hopefully that's kind of going to lead to a Roman feud. Probably he's going to lead to a Roman feud eventually. And honestly, that's what I think that should happen. To have Gunther lose, Gunther get his ass kicked by Roman, and have him sent down to Evolve or whatever. I'm done with. He needs a refresher because I'm bored with this man. I'm bored of Gunther. I'm done with him. I'm done with Gunther. I'm done with that man. Oh, by the way, breaking news: there's going to be a TNA International Championship. Because the digital championship, the digital media title, which was I think it was it started in 2020 and it ended I think 2019 and then it ended now. So now it's an international championship. Maybe they can finally dust off that let's see, the TV championship, the TNA TV championship, no slash King of the Mountain slash Global Championship. Maybe they'll just put another slap of paint and just like, there it is. That's the international title. Oh gosh, I think that's going to be very interesting to see that type of championship. But yeah, overall, I think TNA's been forgettable. But anyway, AEW on it has not been forgettable. They have been building up to its moments, building up to the storylines, being more interesting. And then you have Swerve, who is still, I think, Hangman and Swerve. That whole thing is going to be a tag team at the end of the year. Let them do it at the end of the year. Let's do it. Let's have them win the tag belts when whatever, something like that at the end of the year, and that's it. That stuff. Also, if they do the women's tag belt, you gotta have a Harley Cameron and Mercedes Moné do it because I mean those two are just back and forth. They are just so that tag team would be amazing. Yeah, I know the brand split. WWE's brand split doesn't mean anything. I know, but dang it, if they keep saying the brand split is important, they keep talking about it, it's important, then it should be important. You should make the shows important. Heck, you can say anything about the ruthless aggression era, and there's a lot of things you can say. There's a lot of bad and good, mostly involving old Paul Levesque. I don't, yeah, that's sort of the garbage over there. But at least they said Raw is Raw, SmackDown is SmackDown, and that is it. They didn't do any cross stuff. They didn't do anything else badly. Only the shows there. It felt like every show was at least somewhat interesting and different. Now it's just bland mediocrity, and they just go through shows, and there's no consequence at all. No consequence at all. Yeah, who cares? But hey, that's them. I mean, that's WE for you. And yeah, people are saying AEW should have a brand split. I'm like, no. AEW would be horrible for them. I'm just saying, man. But you know what? Like, but you know what? At the end of the day, it is until it's just a time wait to Vince McMahon coming back. So we'll all just wait. So that's gonna be a fun time. But anyway, I think that'd be it for me for this show here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, by the way, for the Dukect Lounge, as always. Oh, and the Booker T stuff. Oh, man. Oh gosh, the Booker T stuff. Vlad TV. See, this is what happens when you lie down with snakes. This is what happens when you lie down with snakes, man. You lie down with snakes, you get fleas. And Booker T continues to lie down. Not only lie down, the lie down, with fleas, right? You lie to snakes and all that other stuff. Not only the snakes, but the roaches, the fleas, all that stuff. He keeps lying down, open his belly for him and stuff. where they all rubbing around and eating his insides and such. That's what happens. You know, that's all the stuff there with Booker T. He should have just kept his dang mouth. Sometimes just keep your damn mouth shut. That's what he should be doing. The smart thing to do is always, at the end of the day, and so it should look at see, don't mess with these people, man. Outside the wrestling bubble, they are like, especially Vlad, they are vipers. They will strike you and you will be paralyzed for it. All right? That's just me. He should have just left it alone. Should have left it all alone. And if he just said, hey, at the end of the day, with him and Vlad TV, that was an interesting interview. That was an interesting interview, and left it at that. No one talking about it, except the terminating losers of the terminating online losers and everything, like me. But anyway, that's it for the show. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me, Duke CT. Man, this man, I love this stuff here, man. I love the podcast. I love y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being what you're doing. Anyway. Oh yeah. 2025 is just started. We're only 4 months in. Remember that. We are 4 months in. Oh gosh, it's 2025 is looking to be another insane year. So just kick back, pick up put the popcorn on, and just chill. Oh gosh, maybe he could come in on my podcast. That'd be hilarious. But I don't know. I don't know. It'll be goddamn insanity. So anyway, that's it for me, Duke CT. Peace, love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.